In a cave located in the Arctic, an archaeological team unearthed a 40,000-year-old ice coffin sealed in dust. Inside there was a vague form of some mysterious creature. Scientists speculated it was a prehistoric mammoth. However, as the ice block was gradually cut away, everyone was shocked by the scene before their eyes. Encased inside was a human corpse, remarkably well preserved. It seemed as though he was just in a prolonged hibernation. From the contours of the corpse, it was deduced to be a male around 30 years old, belonging to the Neanderthals of 40,000 years ago. This significant discovery excited everyone present. If they could successfully extract complete DNA, it would be the greatest scientific breakthrough of the century. As the ice block slowly melted, scientists were eager to dissect the Iceman. They planned to send the brain to Cambridge University, the spinal nerves to the University of Berkeley, and the heart directly to San Francisco for specialized research. However, just as the scientists were about to start, an unbelievable scene unfolded. The Iceman's cells were actually synthesizing DNA. This meant that even though he had been asleep for 40,000 years, his cellular tissues still maintained astonishing vitality. Then, to the scientists' further astonishment, there were signs of activity in the Iceman's cerebral cortex. This meant that this 40,000-year-old primitive man was actually still alive. Everyone was no longer calm. The original experiment instantly turned into an emergency rescue operation. Under the tense and orderly rescue of the scientists, the Iceman's heart began to beat rhythmically. At this moment, all eyes were focused on the operating room, eager to witness this sci-fi miracle. The scientists even joked, when the Iceman realizes he has arrived 40,000 years into the future, it's uncertain whether he would be more surprised or scared. But at this moment, the unbelievable happened. The Iceman actually responded. Everyone was eager to test his various indices, which apparently frightened the Iceman. From his perspective, this world 40,000 years later was so unfamiliar. Luckily, Jack beside him quickly responded. He swiftly removed his protective gear, which gradually calmed the Iceman down. Then the scientists carried out in-depth research and discussions. They discovered that the Iceman survived 40,000 years due to a peptide element in his body. This element acted like a cryoprotectant, effectively preventing crystallization of the body cells. This discovery was undoubtedly the greatest of the 21st century. If people could master the principle of this substance, achieving immortality would no longer be an unattainable dream. Just as they were preparing to explore and research the Iceman further, Jack raised an objection. He believed that doing so would only disrupt the natural balance, worsen social inequality, and ultimately lead to human self-destruction. Most importantly, the Iceman was a person. He had the right to choose his own life. Eventually, due to differing opinions, they could only confine the Iceman in a man-made forest, where staff monitored and observed him 24. By this time, the patient's physical condition had gradually recovered. He not only used stones to start fires for warmth, but also crafted hunting tools to catch wild animals, living a rather fulfilling life. However, one day while fishing, he unexpectedly discovered an object he had never seen before.